Live from the K-SLU Studios in the heart of Midtown, this is BT Sports with Bobby Stillwell and Tim Shagrew. And now, K-SLU's leading sports program.
And good afternoon, everybody. This is BT Sports coming to you from the K-SLU Studios. As always, I'm Bobby Stillwell.
And as always, I'm Tim Shagrew.
And this is the final show of the semester for BT Sports.
Yeah, it's been a quick one. It went by fast.
It did go by fast. And right on cue, there's
right
a
on
caller.
cue. There we go. Before the whole first minute's passed.
Tim and I were talking beforehand today. Maybe we'll get more calls than normal, and I think that's a good sign right there.
Yeah, right.
Definitely a good sign right there.
And keep them coming.
Yep. We'll answer them at the bottom half of the hour, as always. Just because this is the final show doesn't mean we're going to do call-ins differently.
Tried that.
We learned our lesson. We learned that lesson last year. We learned the lesson for that last year. But no, so we're just, it's keeping in a tradition of BT Sports. We're gonna start off with some highlights, or some of the best highlights of our show this year. Now, unlike last year, I think I had 4 last year or something. Yeah, 4 last year. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 9 highlights. But all in all, the playback time is about 7 minutes. So it's probably gonna be about probably about 10, 12 minutes of Timmy and I talking.
We'll kind of
with the audio clips.
Reminisce over them.
Looks like baseball just got done because there's some of the baseball players are walking by.
Oh yeah.
I'll see if I can get an update
I'll pull
on their
that
game.
up.
Yeah. Cardinal update. Nats lead Cardinals 3-0, top of the 7th.
Blues update.
Blues update, yes. 3-1 Blues. And the goals for the Blues are Berglund, assisted by Fabry and Backus, Edmondson, unassisted, and then Brower on the power play, assisted by Shattenkirk and Robbie Fabry. So 3-1 Blues at the end of the first period in Dallas.
It's been an exciting first period.
Hey, and we've got to win one in Dallas. We've got to win one in Dallas.
Yeah, because right now we're sitting at 0-1.
We've got to win. We've got to
far.
win one in Dallas and have some momentum coming back to St. Louis, because the next 2 after today are going to be
here
at Scottrade.
Yeah, and then it'll just bounce back.
And then and then it bounces.
Game on, game off, game on.
Yeah, it bounces back like that. Definitely.
So yeah, it'd be really nice to come in with essentially a clean slate, 1-1, and then if they hopefully could pop out a couple here.
And then maybe pop out another one in Dallas.
Yeah, that would be. Obviously that's the ideal scenario.
That's the ideal scenario, of course, we're talking here.
Ideal, it takes 4 games and you sweep them, but
right.
It's a little too late for that.
Man, the calls keep coming.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and start with the best of moments here.
Yeah.
Now, Timmy and I both have talked about these. Some of these are funny. Some of these are just kind of sentimental a little bit too in here, But we're going to go ahead and start off with the first one. This is from January 17th, 2016. And if I'm not mistaken, that was our first show back after our semester hiatus.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and cue the clip in right now.
Live from the K-SLU Studios in the heart of Midtown, this is BT Sports with Bobby Stillwell and Tim Shagrew. And now, K-SLU's leading sports program.
And hello, everybody. This is Bobby Stillwell.
And I'm Tim Shagrew.
And we are here with BT Sports. We are back, baby. We are back on the air, and I am so excited to be back on the air. Timmy, aren't you excited too?
The much anticipated return of BT Sports is here.
Ain't that right? We've got a great show lined up for you guys today. We've got it chock full of sports, including the Rams moving and SLU men's basketball. Those are the 2 big main points today that we're going to be spending a lot of time on discussing today, because those are 2 big components of St. Louis sports right now.
Yeah,
So yeah, that day what happened was we were discussed over Christmas break. The Rams had moved.
Yeah.
And then I believe Cruz had Cruz been fired yet?
No, not yet. It might have just been.
I think it was the A10 tournament at that point. I think we were talking about the tournament.
And I think a lot of it was just that we had missed so much from the semester hiatus that
we
had
wanted to bring it up,
stuff to catch up on. Because the whole semester off, so much sports happened that really we could have had quite a lot to cover.
We definitely could have. Man, they just not stop coming today.
Yeah, my arm's getting tired.
Yeah, I'm pulling up SLU baseball Twitter right now. They should have a final for us
to see what
last I saw though, the Bills were leading.
Yeah, who are they playing today?
They were playing. Who were they playing? Yeah, 12-2. They won.
Wow, 12-2.
Davidson. They were playing Davidson.
Oh, that's right.
Here.
Yeah.
So it was a 12-2. It's a 12-2 win for the Billikens today.
All right.
That definitely is a good thing. But yeah, so back to the the clip though. I mean, that's just sentimental, you know. I mean,
Yeah, right,
Hey,
back at it.
semester off, and we're back at it. We're loving it,
Back at it with a new.
and with that intro too. by
Yeah,
the way.
right. That was the first time. That was the debut of the intro.
I know, and it really helps us out because here at Casely we have to transition off of the off-air playlist, which typically is what you are hearing before we come on the air, to our show and kind of do it smoothly and avoid some dead air.
And so Bobby came up with this.
The idea
really
for the intro.
awesome.
That's how I said, let's just do an intro and outro, and that really helps us smooth out the transitions a little bit.
And it sounds awesome.
Yeah, no, and you can thank Apple for that soundtrack.
Yeah, right.
It comes on every Mac.
But yeah, that was a cool, just kind of segue
Yeah.
into a nice introduction.
That's why I like that, and I think we're going to keep that intro for a
yeah.
while. I mean, we might renew it a little bit here down the road, but I
Yeah.
think we're going to keep that intro. The
Gotta
idea of it. Anyway.
keep adapting.
Definitely. So, Super Bowl Sunday. Actually, we had the week after Super Bowl Sunday, we had a show, and we were talking about the ads a little bit.
Oh yeah.
And for those of you who aren't from St. Louis, there's a law firm here called Brown and Crouppen, and Terry Crouppen bought airtime on Channel 4 here in St. Louis, our CBS station, and aired an ad.
I think I think we decided both of our favorite ads.
Yeah,
I
we
think it
decided
our
that was
favorite one.
exactly our favorite ad, and that was the cool part about it. Yeah, so we just sat there and we just analyzed the ad, and this is about a minute of our analyzation of the Slam Stand ad. Take a listen. No, there were three that were kind of our favorites out of it all. We'll start with the Slam Stand commercial. This was a commercial that was aired only in St. Louis by one of the lawyers from Brown and Crouppen.
Yeah.
This one is hilarious.
I'm Terry Crouppen. You know my hometown, St. Louis. We were loyal to our football team. We bought their tickets, wore their jerseys, drank their overpriced beer. We cheered them year after losing year. And in return, they trashed us, then left us. Stan, you're worth $8 billion. That's not enough? Well, here's some free advice. Just because it's legal and you're rich enough to do it, that doesn't make it right.
He owned Stan.
Savage.
Savage, yep, no kidding. And the hashtag off of that was hashtag Slam Stan.
Yeah.
Hence the reason it's called the Slam Stan commercial.
That was definitely my favorite of the.
No,
favorite of
definitely.
the bunch.
And it stinks. I was watching it online through a live stream, so I didn't get to see this until after the Super
Yeah.
Bowl. Now, I'm sure you were watching on KMOV, weren't you?
Yeah, because it came on, and the guy, I have no idea who that guy is.
Right,
when
you're
he
not
first
from,
comes
you're
on.
not from St. Louis.
Yeah, and then once he starts getting into the thick of the commercial or the message, I thought that was
You start
the funniest
figuring out it's
commercial.
about Stan. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That was a great commercial. Yeah, I loved that analyzation. You and I both were giving so much applause.
Yeah, I
And
I
rah
still
rah
think that
to
was just
Terry,
the coolest.
Terry Crouppen there.
He just tore him apart,
He did, and he needed that after what he did to St. Louis.
Yeah, year after losing year.
I know. Terry Crouppen nailed it on the head with that ad. And that's what we loved about it. We just sat there and it's what we do. I mean,
When it first came out, it was sort of like, first, like I was saying in the clip, like you don't really know if you're not from St. Louis, you don't know who he is, and then you realize what he's actually on the air talking about. Oh, it was hilarious.
No, and it was good. I mean, and he used that's the thing, using your own money to buy airtime to
Yeah.
Slam Stan, priceless.
Yeah,
I don't know who tweeted that. Somebody tweeted that though, and I saw it, and it
Really?
just stuck with me.
yeah, it's a bold move,
A
and
bold move, Cotton. Yep.
and it paid off.
We'll take the calls to the bottom of the hour, okay? We appreciate the enthusiasm the other day. We love seeing that enthusiasm, especially on our final day of BT Sports for the semester. So we're moving ahead now about a month to March 20th. We were talking about something funny that happened. I overheard. I was at a softball game, and the baseball diamond's right next door. So something funny that I heard at a baseball game. It was on the 16th. So that would have been, just Thursday. No, Wednesday. Wednesday. It was Wednesday.
Was it a Wednesday?
It was Wednesday, yeah.
Okay.
I was actually at the softball game Wednesday.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I heard it's funny, one of the guys, his walk-up is John Cena's theme song. So I was hearing it, and I'm going, what? So it was funny because I tweeted it out from my Twitter, and it said, I tweeted something like, well, that moment when you hear John Cena's theme from baseball, from SLU Baseball, and they actually quoted me and said, yeah, here it is. Here's what I said. I said, when you hear John Cena's theme from the at SLU Baseball game, so mentioning the SLU Baseball.
Yeah.
He says, fans love Alex Kane's new walk-up. That's what baseball said back to me.
Oh, really? That's kind of neat.
So it's one of their guys' walk-ups, and I'm just sitting here hearing
That's
it.
awesome.
And I immediately am thinking of, the prank call that started it all.
Yeah.
John Cena. Boo, boo, boo.
Oh, I love that. I didn't know. That's funny.
I know.
His
Then
walk-up song.
that game ended up going 14 innings.
Yeah.
Even for a major league game, that's a long game.
Yeah, 14
I think
innings.
the Cardinals have gone. I want to say saw a game where they went 16 or 17 innings, and they actually had an infielder pitching.
Really?
They went through the whole bullpen.
That'll tear your arm out.
They went through the whole
pitching that much.
bullpen. So they had Felipe Lopez, who was an infielder for us, pitching.
Really?
Yeah, now pitching Felipe Lopez, and I'm just sitting there.
You're like, what?
I'm sitting there doing that the whole time,
Yeah.
laughing, watching him try to pitch. It was funny though. Anyway, though, but yeah, so 14 innings. That just here's another call-in. I just fooled you, Timmy. that was okay. That most recent rain you heard was actually on the clip, not on the.
My initial
not live.
reactions to go grab the phone.
I know Timmy got fooled, but didn't somebody troll us with the tear your arm out? I think somebody called in later on that show and trolled us with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it was.
I can't remember exactly what it was, and it's probably something we can't repeat on the air.
Yeah, it was. I don't think it was probably the most. Appropriate, friendly. Yeah, but yeah, I think you're right.
Well, it's funny because last week on last week's show when I put it out on YouTube, I had to really do some editing with it and cut out I think I cut out about maybe three or four little clips of stuff.
Just because the machine doesn't register.
It wasn't because of the machine. It was because it was just inappropriate.
But and using the delay
yeah.
machine here doesn't register for
Yeah, it was just
the actual recording.
Yeah, it's just the way it works. So I had to. Normally I don't clip it, but that stuff was kind of really, really bad. I'm trying to keep my YouTube channel somewhat family friendly.
Oh yeah, oh for sure.
So I ended up just having to clip it a little bit of it. So there's a lot of gaps if you were listening online.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's. I mean, we were just listening to that one before the.
Well, Timmy, I had to bring Timmy up to speed on what I meant by that.
Yeah.
Because each one has a real unique title here in my iTunes playlist for all these highlight moments.
Joking, I'm surprised I don't think we've ever gotten any John Cena prank calls on here.
No, we haven't.
For the amount of prank calls that we get, I don't
know
think that's happened.
And I think we just gave somebody an idea too.
Yeah,
I'm sure we gave somebody an idea to do that. But moving on now, just a couple weeks after this clip, on April 3rd, we revealed our brackets and we declared the winner of the bracket competition.
Huh? I don't know who won that.
Well, the clip will tell us
play
who
the
won. Moving on to some important news that's still sweeping the nation right now. Yep, that's right. Moving on to NCAA basketball news right now, and Timmy and I, we always do a bracket challenge, kind of just a friendly one, and meal swipe's always up for grabs.
Yeah.
Well, sadly, I don't know how he did it, but Timmy pulled it off again this year.
It was pretty sloppy on both accounts.
Yeah, it was sloppy for both of us, but somehow Mr. Dayton pulled it off.
With no help from Dayton.
Yeah, with no help from Dayton, yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Here's how it happened. My Final Four was Kansas versus Duke and Kentucky versus Virginia. Timmy's was Oklahoma versus Miami and Michigan State versus Kentucky. And since Oklahoma made it, that makes Timmy the winner.
Woohoo! 2 years in a row.
2 years in a row. I know. I can never win.
But I only got one Final Four team right.
And had it ended up not working out,
you might have gotten more wins.
I think I had more wins, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I think I had more correct picks than Timmy, but
I got the farthest team.
You got the furthest team, and that's the first criteria.
I think you had more Elite Eight. No, we had the same amount of Elite Eight teams.
Yeah. But
yeah, it's a very sloppy bracket.
So Timmy is declared the winner, as much as I hate to say it.
Bring it on. One more. We got, 2 more years while we do it. But
yeah, we got 2 more years, so hopefully I can go 2-2.
Tie it up. We'll see about that.
We'll see what happens. Yeah, and I'm still not happy with you for winning that challenge. I'm still not happy.
It is. I mean, you definitely. I think we counted after, and you got more correct
I think
picks
we did.
than me.
I think we did do a count.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I had to roast you for that one.
No, it's just funny that. I mean, I like the way we do it, but it's funny. Your bracket was your bracket had more like percentage
a better winning
a
percentage.
better winning. Thank you. Better winning percentage, but the way we did it, I ended up winning.
Right. No, what was I gonna say? Yeah, and I completely forgot we did the CBS college basketball theme. In
Yeah,
there too.
I know, right?
I completely
Well, that was a
forgot
good touch, too.
And we are gonna bring that back next year.
Yeah,
when
'cause I
March
think-
Madness rolls around again.
Because we probably did it for
3 weeks.
Goes around 3 weeks. I
3
think.
weeks.
Yeah.
Because after we did no, we didn't do 3. It was about 4 actually.
Was it 4?
Yeah,
Because we did it for like Selection Sunday, I think,
we did it for Selection Sunday,
and then there would have been.
the first round of games, and the second round, and I think we had the winner, and then maybe 4 or 5 weeks. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I think probably 4.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was a good touch too.
No, it was cool. Yeah, I mean, we're starting to throw a little more sound effects and stuff
Yeah,
into
right.
the show. You know, I mean, we've kind of, BT Sports is a show that just keeps adapting.
Yeah,
more
I
and more.
love it. I think it's funny, if we listen to like our earlier shows compared to what
I know
with the intro.
It just
or the
seems
earlier shows
like
didn't even
our
have
show now
Fireball.
is a lot more polished than
Yeah,
when we first
for
started.
sure. No,
I think it's a
know.
lot more polished now when you actually
It just sounds a lot better.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
we know what makes each other tick a little
Yeah.
bit too. So that's when we can,
Yeah.
I can pull your leg a little bit and you just pull mine right back.
Yeah,
That's the way it
exactly.
works. Moving on, something not as funny, but something that kind of is pretty sentimental.
Yeah.
On a week later, on the 10th of April, we actually pulled a U-News article into the show here, and it was really cool what had happened. Take a listen.
And there's something else in there.
Something else in U-News too. Actually, I really want to read.
Yeah.
This is actually from a Western Kentucky Hilltoppers fan who wrote a letter to our editor here at U-News. And I'm reading it to you verbatim here. Billikens. Friday, I attended the WNIT game featuring my WKU Lady Toppers and the SLU Billikens. This was my first visit to St. Louis and Chaffetz Arena. This facility is beautiful, intimate, and was filled with noise as the home fans urged on their players. The decibel level was high for a small crowd, around 1,700, I think. I can only imagine how it must rock with a packed house. I traveled far and wide watching Hilltopper Athletics. This is truly one of the best facilities in the country. You should be very proud of the home core of the Billiken Athletics. Lastly, I want to thank the Billiken fans at the game. I have had many experiences of rude and hateful fans. Fans have gone as far as attacking me and vandalizing property. Billiken fans were at the far end of the spectrum. They were as impassioned as any I've seen, but supported their team with an immense level of class and character. Your incredible band and students led the way in supporting the girls on the court. The band was as talented and clever as any I've ever seen. Again, you should all be proud of what you have at SLU. Your girls were valiant competitors on the court. They played with much heart and intensity. I count us quite lucky to have won the day. Friday's game could well be one of the best played sporting events I've ever attended. I would love to see my soon-to-be alma mater compete with the Billikens again in the future. I thank you all for your hospitality, wish you much in your future endeavors, and greatly look forward to returning to your wonderful city in the near future. Go Tops and go Billikens, Evan Brown.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That is awesome to see that from a Hilltopper fan commenting on just how classy and great our fan section is. Yeah, no, I still love that letter. I'm glad I pulled that clip. And we
yeah.
have our analysis of it forever.
No, I think we've talked about it before, but I think it's just a really, he didn't have to do that. He didn't
No,
have
he
any.
didn't, and I'm glad he did. I mean, it's just, he went above and beyond to make sure that our fan section, band, and our whole Chaffetz Arena was, recognized.
Yeah, just a really, I don't know. I mean, he applauded us for our class, but that was just that was a very classy,
It's a classy
thing
move
of
on
him
his
to
part.
do.
It's a classy move on his part to write that letter.
Yeah, I mean, to give praise to the just the facility in general, the fans, the players, everybody involved. I do think that's just a really
I was really impressed with that letter.
like
I
what you
still
said,
am.
a sentimental. Yeah, it's a very sentimental letter.
That's a sentimental thing that we put in there. Now, this next one's a short one. I'm actually probably just going to skip. We're going to analyze the next two together, I think, because
they're the same week, right? Oh no, different weeks.
different weeks, but they're kind
similar.
of they're short.
Yeah.
They're really short They're really short clips.
Just wondering, since you're such a long-time Golden State fan,
No, I was born in the Bay Area.
I know for a fact that's not true, but continue. What was your
You
question?
don't know me.
Yeah, and Kosi, who didn't catch that, he said, "You don't know me" at the end of the call there.
Yeah.
No, that's a friend of ours who's calls into BT Sports all the time.
Who is not from
Who's not
Bay
from the Bay
Area.
Area. Timmy just, I don't know.
boom roasted.
Yeah, I know. Roasted. What, Timmy, do you know what possessed you to say that day? I'm just curious.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but because I do remember him calling in. I think he called in probably a couple times.
I think he did a couple times that day, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was just funny,
Because I think
You
that
were-
was the show. That was the end of the NBA regular season.
I
when
think
the
it was, yeah.
Warriors
It was that record.
Went 73-9. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think the record amount of scoring or something like
Yeah,
that.
with
too.
Steph Curry. Yeah.
Yeah. It was funny. I just had to pull that clip out. It was so funny. It was so funny. I just had to pull it.
It's always good to pull his leg too a little bit.
Yeah, no, and he was I'm sure he was laughing after the fact too.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna move on another week now. This is last week.
Yeah.
This is last week. So these next two are from last week.
This is a good one.
This one's a good one.
Due to present circumstances.
And I am gonna give a good analysis of this one after it's done.
Mm-hmm.
So take a listen. BT Sports, you got Bobby.
So, are you rooting for the Blackhawks or the Blues?
Okay, I said a bunch of Blackhawks fans are going to be calling and getting ready for Game 7. I'm a Blues fan. I'm from St. Louis, and I've said that if you're a listener, you would know that. But I'm from St. Louis, and I've always have been and will be a St. Louis Blues, St. Louis Cardinals, and St. Louis Rams fan.
That's really inconvenient.
Because you're a Blackhawks fan, sir?
No, because they're just not going to win. The Cubbies are going to roll through the Cards for the rest of the year, and then same with the Blackhawks rolling through the Blues.
Who got swept in the NLCS last year?
It's not even going to be a game. Like, it won't be close, Bobby.
I beg to differ, but that's why you play the game. We'll have to see. Yeah, and who's laughing now, buddy?
It was a good game, except
It was
the Blues ended up winning instead of the
Yep.
Blackhawks.
And at last check, the Blues are currently leading the Stars 3-1.
Still 3-1.
Yeah, the second period hasn't started yet.
Okay.
Now, so let's see. Goals by. Remind me what I said about the goals. I don't know exactly, but I know
Backus has an
Backus
assist.
has an assist. Fabry has 2.
Fabri's he's got 2.
And I know Brower's. It's let's see. Brower has scored. Berglund, and I think.
Might be able to
Yeah, see if you can pull that information.
pull it
but
up
I know.
real quick.
But I know. And I know Shattenkirk. Yeah, Shatty's got an assist too. Shatty's got an assist.
Here we go. St. Louis Blues. Upshaw's got an assist. Backus has an assist. Brower's got a goal and an assist. Berglund has a goal. Shattenkirk's got an assist. Edmondson has a goal, and then Fabri's got 2.
Edmondson was the one I forgot. Good.
Yeah.
Good thinking there, Timmy. But now, so it's looking really good right now. I mean, there's still 2 periods to go, and the Blues have not been good in the second.
Yeah. That's throughout the entire playoffs. They've really kind of
I know the second period hasn't been good to them.
tanked, but a good 3-1.
A good start.
Get out
for the
ahead
Blues.
3-1.
A good start for the Blues.
Is
Is the second?
We'll take that.
Is the second period in progress right now?
Yeah, it's saying that there's 14:20 left, so
Okay.
it's about a quarter of the way through the second.
Okay. Good.
And it's still up 3-1. Just
Good.
continue that.
Yeah. Also from last week, here's another interesting call, or somebody who kind of had a little disagreement with us too.
I have a really hard time considering softball a sport. I would like to think of it more as like a women's hobby or something.
You're
like that,
talking
rather
to
than,
somebody who plays intramural softball and who goes 110% every play. Okay, I was sore after I played last Monday. It's a sport, believe me, dude. Definitely, I still stand by that statement.
Bobby
today.
roasted him on that one.
I didn't intend to roast him. But if you think I roasted him, Timmy, by all means, I roasted him.
Yeah. Gave him not a piece of your mind, but
I may have actually given him a piece of my mind a little bit anyway.
just speaking the truth.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah, those
softball,
last 2 are just from the last week.
Yeah,
I think.
but softball is a sport. That's the thing.
Oh,
That's-
yeah.
That's why,
I mean, our women's softball team, I'm sure kind of a couple things to touch on about them later, but
we do, yeah. But I mean, it's sport. I mean, they work as hard as the basketball players, and as hard as anybody in either sport does.
We probably cover them more than any other Billiken
Yeah, but then again,
athletics.
it's because we know we both know a player on the team.
Yeah. No, at least I think we can both agree on that one, that there's just no argument that it is a sport.
It is a
but,
sport, definitely.
To each their own opinion, and we've stated ours on it though.
No, definitely. And we're gonna actually real quick. I want to review some Blues news now that we're. So now we're actually moving into sports now that we're done with all the highlights. Thanks for bearing with us while we do the highlights. It's just a BT Sports tradition.
Yeah.
So we're looking here at let's see. The Game 7 between the Blues and the Blackhawks shattered a Fox Sports Midwest all-time ratings record. 19.6 rating. So what that means is 19 is out of all the TV stations in St. Louis, all the viewers in St. Louis, 19.6% of them were tuned in
to the game. And what a game it was, too.
It tops all prior Blues and Cardinals telecasts. It was the most watched program in St. Louis since the Super Bowl.
Wow. And before that, I don't know if they have it in here, but I mean,
I
for
know
the Super Bowl. I mean, it's probably second to the Super Bowl in the last few years, I
I'm
would
sure,
imagine.
yeah. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so 239,000 households according to Nielsen. Viewing peaked at a 25.3 rating, 308 households, 39 share at the end of the game. So
Yeah, wow.
what a share means that 39 that what am I thinking? 39 share, yeah. So a 39 share means that all the TV stations, all the TVs turned on at that time were watching the Blues.
Okay.
See, 25.3 a rating is just total televisions period on or off.
Okay. Oh, okay.
That's a difference there, and it helps when you take it helps when you're a comm
When
miner to
you're-
understand
yeah,
all that,
to know
all
what
that
these,
stuff.
what the ratings actually mean. Yeah, it says before that game, the highest rated event on Fox Sports Midwest was the Cardinals' victory at Houston on September 20th, 2011, the final day of the regular season, on which the Cardinals win and subsequent Atlanta loss put the Cardinals in the postseason. And that rating was only an 18.0, which, I mean, it was still the
Only,
highest
yeah.
rating, but this one was
And it was the number
bumped
one,
that up
and
to
it was the number one program of the day in
19.6.
St. Louis.
Yeah.
During the game, from 7:30 to 10:30, beat the combined rating of St. Louis's ABC, CBS, Fox, and NBC affiliates.
all combined.
The combined rating, which was a 17.9.
All 7 games of the series were the number one program of the day,
Yeah, and the previous high for a Blues game was Game 5 at 15.0.
which I think we had touched on. I think we had also had a
touched
little
it, yeah,
blurb
last
about how
week.
that had killer ratings, and then this one came along, and which, I mean, with reason, such a huge
was a big
huge
deal.
rivalry, Game 7, and just like with the tension that's been building up between the two franchises, I mean, because the Blues have always kind of struggled in the playoffs the last few years, and now, to win in Game 7 against the Hawks, to push them up, like, to now play the Stars. It was
And
a huge
what's
game.
interesting? Looking here. So the highest rated Blues games on Fox Sports Midwest, 3 of the top 5 were from the series against the Blackhawks. So Game 7 takes first place. Game 5 takes second, and then Game 4 takes fourth. the other 2 are from last year when we played Minnesota.
in the first round.
When we played Minnesota.
Yeah.
And I know that friend of ours that you roasted.
Might be
was-
calling in about that.
Yeah, he was
pretty happy with that win.
when Minnesota won. But no, it's you get the idea though. I mean, that shows you how dedicated St. Louis is to sports.
Yeah.
Now
I
I will.
wonder what the Rams ratings would have been if they were in the
If they
similar
would
boat.
have, they would have, yeah, they would have been got the playoffs again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Blues Game 1 they played Game 1 Friday
Yeah.
and they lost 2-1.
2-1,
The only reason
yeah.
they lost was because Dallas scored late into the. What am I thinking here? I can't find what I'm looking for, but it was late in some period. I think it was late in the third.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, Shattenkirk, blah blah blah.
Ties it.
I can't find it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, I can't see what's going on here. Oh, late in the third period, 4 minutes and 44 seconds left.
Okay. That's on the
Faxa scored, not FAFSA. Faxa.
To push him up 2-1, and then
Yeah, in game
with
1,
4 minutes left, just couldn't.
we just couldn't score.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was funny because I was actually doing a doing an event with AMS, Salute AMS. We had a movie
Doing
night.
that.
We had a movie night going, so somebody
Really?
managed to get the game
Oh,
going.
yeah.
Get the game going in one room while we were waiting for pizza to come. 'Cause we ended up watching The Force Awakens.
Oh, nice.
So it was my second
Also
time.
good.
It was my second
A
time
good
watching
alternative to the Blues game.
Yeah, no, a friend of mine and I are sitting there with our phones, and we,
Following along.
yeah, he has Gamecast up, and I'm sitting here, watching it for push notifications.
Yeah.
Cards update. Nationals are over the Cards 5-0, top of the 8th.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Really pulling ahead now.
Yeah,
So that game looks like it's probably got a winner. We'll still continue to let you know,
Yeah.
as that proceeds. And then the Blues are still up 3-1 on the Stars with 11 to go in the second.
Nice.
And that'll be one that we're
We're watching it. Yeah.
focused on today.
Yeah. Yeah, and moving on, a little bit of a preview here that I actually pulled not too long before we went on the air here. Everyone in the Blues game locker room will probably admit, and some of them have, that Game 1 wasn't their A game. And I'm glad they realized that, and I'm glad, they're realizing that.
But I think it's a good thing to, they've just come, now they're up 3-1 and they scored 3 goals in the first period. So they're definitely,
Come on, score a 4th goal.
yeah, right. Let's keep them coming. Keep them
I know.
coming. Let's seal this deal. Yeah, I mean, down 1-0 isn't ideal, but when you're in a best of 7 series,
Right. Yeah.
it's not the end of the world.
Yeah,
Especially,
and Gunnarsson, who actually just scored a goal today, said even though we didn't play well, we're still in it. We tied it up and had our chances at the end too. I think everyone's confident that when we get our game back here, we're going to be in good shape.
yeah, especially if they can come back 1-1. You know,
Yeah, and
it's always nice to come back home and
Hitch said this: there was a realization that this is a better team than anybody we've played. We're going to have to better than we were to be better than we were against Chicago if we expect to win. I think everybody's realized that, and we've got to get our work boots on.
And for those of you that don't, Hitch is head coach.
Ken Hitchcock, head coach.
Yeah.
Hitch is just a nickname for him.
Yeah.
Like when we had Mike Kitchen, it was Kitch.
Yeah. Just
And then Quenville, who coached us, back in the early 2000s, Coach Q.
Coach Q. Yeah. And now he's up in Chicago.
And a friend of mine who is a big hockey follower, I mean, he follows hockey more than I do.
Yeah.
He follows sports more than either of us combined.
Really?
He said that Coach Q actually walked up to each Blues player, shook their hand, said, "Win the cup."
Really? Oh, that's awesome. That's cool. That's what we like to see.
I've got a lot more respect for Coach Q after hearing that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I mean, who could forget his inappropriate gesture towards the refs a few years back that got him suspended?
Yeah.
He got mad over a call and grabbed his unmentionables.
wasn't taken
he
very
got,
well by
he got a suspension for that. I think it was a 2-game or 3-game suspension or something like that. And he did get a hefty fine.
I don't remember how long the suspension. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's bottom of the hour now, Timmy, so I think it's time to go ahead and open it up for call-ins.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
The number to call is 314-977-1581.
Yet a lot of you already know that because
you've been calling us already.
we've been getting some calls, but yeah, give us a call and we can talk some St. Louis sports.
And right on cue, Timmy. You started off, Timmy.
All right. Good afternoon, BT Sports. This is Tim.
How's it going, Timmy?
Oh, it's going good.
How's it hanging? To the left, to the right.
We're doing all right.
It's better.
What's that?
I just heard someone say Trace, but what I was calling in to ask about was overall this entire semester of B-Tizzle Sports. I really felt like there's just been an overarching theme of Minnesota superiority over every other state in the union, specifically Ohio.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that might be the first comparison Minnesota to Ohio that I've heard all year.
Oh, really? Wow. You don't get out much.
We could pull back some clips on the show to see if we've ever talked about Minnesota versus Ohio, but I don't think it happens. I know we did. We did talk a little bit about Minnesota today, the Wild, but that was more just about Blues news and how the Blues
they
are.
made it past Columbus in the playoffs.
Nope. Columbus didn't make the playoffs. So there's one.
Oh, that sucks.
Check one for Minnesota.
Wait, so Tim, I got a real question here.
Yeah, we love real questions over here at BT
What
Sports.
does it mean if it hurts when I pee?
Okay. I don't know what that means.
I should call a doctor.
Yeah, pretty much. Just wait. Yeah, call a doctor.
Or some biology majoring roommate.
Yeah, or I don't know what you need for that. That's a really bizarre thing.
Yeah.
So we're moving on to some NFL news. I know we won't be. I'll take this call.
Yeah.
BT Sports, you got Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby. So I was listening in, and earlier you guys were talking about some stuff, some conversations from last week, and I just wanted to make a clarification on this. I didn't say that softball itself wasn't a sport. My issue was more when you allow women to play it, as is then like more of a hobby or a game.
I'm sorry, repeat that. I didn't catch it 100% here.
My issue wasn't that softball itself is not a sport. It was more that women are playing it, so it's not really athletic.
Okay, well, that's just not right. That's not a good viewpoint to have. It's just wrong. That's almost sexist in a way, sir.
Well, I guess you can have your opinion on that, but I mean, I'm right.
I beg to differ, sir, but that we are entitled to our own opinions. Thank you for calling. Okay, well, at least he clarified his position, and we were able to
Hopefully, give him a different outlook on the
I know,
world.
to make him think a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, if we go to a Jesuit school, you know, we're all about that stuff.
Yeah.
We just think about our worldview a little bit differently.
And hopefully others can too.
Yeah. So
Wow,
There's
all
another
right.
caller. Timmy, you take it.
Good afternoon. You're live on BT Sports.
Oh, hi, Troy.
Okay, we know that voice already.
He's called in a couple times.
He has called in a couple times.
Um.
So we're
Yeah.
we're looking here at some NFL draft news. No, we
All
aren't.
right.
Timmy, you take it since that one was a dud.
Okay. Good afternoon. You're live on BT Sports.
Hi, I was just wondering, so I'm watching the Blues Stars game, and I went to go pee and it burned really bad. Do you have any, diagnosis for this?
We've had to transfer some calls from here in the Case Loose Studios to some other professional schools before. If we could,
No, but it still burns. It, burns,
we could find another number for you to contact.
Yeah, if you could just take the time and do that, that'd be great.
Well, to be quite frank, I don't know where we would. What I think.
I thought you had something in mind. I thought you were thinking of
I would think maybe SLU Hospital. SLU Hospital might be.
the Sioux Hospital?
Yeah, that might be a good.
No. Last time I had a really bad throat ache after I went there.
Maybe the Student Health Center.
Okay,
Right.
Trey.
Okay. Well, I hope that's not the case, but
Yeah, hopefully. So more NFL draft news now.
yeah,
Let's try getting
let's
through
get
this
into the
now.
draft.
Yeah, so it's
You know
looking
who
like
got the first pick of the draft? The team formerly known as the St. Louis Rams.
Yeah, Cronkies Rams.
Rams.
I'll go ahead and take this one, Timmy.
Yeah.
BT Sports, you got Bobby.
Hey, Bobby. I'm calling to express how offended I am by that softball comment guy earlier.
Okay.
How do you feel about that? Can we just talk about that again? Because I'm incredibly offended, and I'm not quite sure how to handle my situation right now.
Yeah, I mean, if you've been listening, I kind of said that person was had a little bit of a sexist viewpoint. I mean, I have no issue with women playing sports at all. You know, I'll give an example. Like last year, I mentioned Danica Patrick a lot. You know, she's an NASCAR racer. I mean, and she's being treated like every other racer. You know, it should be that way.
I mean, what do you think he would say about Serena Williams? She's an amazing tennis player.
Same with Serena Williams. Yeah, thank you for mentioning Serena. I completely slipped my mind.
And have you seen Beyonce's new video, Lemonade? Serena's dancing all up in that video.
I have not seen that, actually. I'll have to take a look at that after we get off the air today.
All right, Bobby. Appreciate it.
Yep, not a problem. Thank you for calling. That was a good sign-off.
Glad
there.
we could get some new listeners in here.
Yep, definitely. I'm glad we got some new listeners. But yeah, so let's look. The team formerly known as the St. Louis Rams had the number one pick, which is not at all surprising.
Yeah. Traded up and got I guess there's some debate, I think, between. So the top two picks were quarterbacks, but they got Jared Goff, who's the quarterback out of Cal. Debated whether he was the number one quarterback or this Carson Wentz, who went second to the Eagles. But we'll take the call in and get back to
you
it.
take it to me.
Good afternoon. You're live on BT Sports.
Yeah, so I just had an issue with the last caller. I just really think that, yes, Serena Williams and, people like that are good, women's, sports players, but they're not real athletes.
Do you have any sort of reasoning to think that?
I mean, because if they were to play against actual men, they would just get, walked over.
So can I just propose a scenario to you?
Yeah.
All right. You step onto the tennis court, and you're faced with Serena Williams. How do you think that game's gonna go?
I don't play tennis.
Are you a male?
But if you put her up against a male professional tennis player, she'd get completely just rolled over.
Like who? Who would beat her in tennis?
Everyone.
Name one.
Any men's professional player would beat her.
Name one men's tennis player that would beat Serena Williams.
I don't even know a men's professional tennis player.
All right, so
I'm
I feel
saying
like your
is, it
argument
wouldn't
at
be
this
a
point
game.
has no validity to it, sir.
Why do you think women don't play in the men's competitions for tennis? Why do you think there's not women in the NBA? Why aren't there women in the NFL? There's a reason.
They're not
as athletic or competitive.
Sir, you ever heard of a co-ed league?
Yeah.
There's They both play together in
co-ed
co-ed leagues,
league.
and there's a reason
Like-
why the co-ed leagues are pretty successful. Okay, I mean that's what league
And
I'm
who-
in for
and who are-
intramural
Who are the
softball.
better players in co-ed leagues?
I'm sorry, say it again. I talked over you.
Usually in co-ed leagues, there's a limit for how many men can be on a team. Like you have to have so many women. Why is that? I think it's because the men are the more athletic of the two sexes.
I feel like we're getting off the point of because women. How many women do you know above 7 feet?
How many women do I know above 17?
7 feet.
7 feet?
7 feet tall.
7 feet tall. Like 7 feet tall. How many people do you know above 7 feet tall? Jesus.
Whoa. No need to get offended, sir. No, there's no need for that that language. In fact, and if that's the case, sir, we're gonna just end this call. But thank you for giving your opinion.
Okay, that's been addressed the best it can be addressed. We're gonna get back to.
You want to take it?
I'll take it. BT Sports, you got Bobby.
Hey, Bobby, can I talk to Timmy quick?
Yeah.
Hey, this is Timmy.
Hey, Timmy. So, I'm calling in regards to the last few call-ins also.
I know. That
and-
seems to be.
I don't agree exactly with the caller before me had to say, but I do think I could beat Serena Williams in a tennis match.
Okay. It's glad to
So
know.
now I want to argue with you more because I feel like, my serve's just wicked like it's fire.
It's fire.
And if Serena didn't try to do, I bet I'd break her racket. Like I have no doubt in my skill.
You're gonna break her racket.
Yeah. I
Wow.
actually have no doubt. If I didn't, I'd be surprised.
You have a lot of confidence in yourself. You know, I would be
when you come from the
interested.
Bay Area, usually you're born with this swagger.
I would be interested. You know, maybe if we played tennis sometime, and then maybe I could give an opinion
Are
on
you
what.
free this evening?
I am not free this evening. But I would love to, step out on the court and maybe.
You can't just say that and then not do it right now, okay?
Well, I'm a little busy with a radio show right now.
Okay, I'll be on the courts in like 5 minutes.
I will be
Bring your
there.
racket.
I'll be there in 18.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Swag on a million. Praise
luck.
Allah. It hurts when I pee.
That's a good
At least
one there.
you snuck it in.
Okay, so update on NASCAR. Brad Keselowski won at Talladega.
Right? Okay. Where'd Jimmy finish?
I don't know
Do
where
we
Jimmy finished 100% yet, but I want to move on to some important news right now. Timmy, you go ahead and take that call while
Okay.
I get
Then you-
myself ready.
Okay. Yeah. BT Sports. You got Tim. How can I help you?
Okay, well that was a weird caller.
Yeah.
That type of stuff you can't really say on the air here.
Yeah. We.
But I did forget one thing when we were talking about the Blues ratings.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
Blues are this week's
Fireball.
Yeah, for knocking off the Hawks, the
Totally
Blues
forgot
are the
about
Fireball
that.
this week. Yes, and it completely slipped my mind when we were
I
talking
think
about
we had
them.
even talked about it earlier that they
I
were
know
gonna
we
be
had
Fireball.
talked about it, and then we just completely forgot.
On the last show too. We got to throw in our Fireball.
I know we have to do Fireball on the last show.
Do you want to
sure.
take this one?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take it.
Okay.
BT Sports, you got Bobby. Okay, looks like a hang up.
It's been a while since we've had one of those.
Yeah,
And
definitely
we got
a
pretty
while.
good with that.
So we're gonna look at. So we done the best of BT Sports. Apparently there's. I'll take it since the last one was a
Yeah,
dud. BT Sports, you got Bobby.
Hey, Bobby, what's up?
Hey, how's it going, sir?
Okay, I'm the same caller earlier who called expressing how offended I was by the softball guy.
Yeah, I know who you are.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Well, you said your name.
Okay.
You said your name at the end of it, sir.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yes,
I'm
you did.
just calling back because I think that neither of the two subsequent callers could beat Serena Williams because she's beautiful. They would be so distracted by her racket. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I know it's hard to picture that too. But thank you for the call.
All right.
Sorry, Timmy, I didn't mean to whack your hand there with the
Oh
phone
no,
there.
you're good.
So apparently there is some allegations against Carlos Martinez, and you take it, Timmy.
Looks like
Oh, looks like look, I hand up.
might have been dead. Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay then. Carlos Martinez.
Okay.
Now you take it to me.
Good afternoon. This is Timmy.
Okay. That person. Here you go again with that. Okay.
Thanks for your opinion on it.
Thanks for the opinion. Cardinals are gathering information on a matter involving Carlos Martinez, one of our starters. Apparently,
There's a lawsuit filed against him.
There's been a lawsuit filed against him. It's just I don't know if it's a domestic.
I don't think
They don't really have any details about it. It just mentions the domestic violence policy.
But they haven't really released what.
There's no real information yet, but just kind of a breaking story for purposes of our talks here.
Yeah, which is a shame. It's
Definitely a shame.
4-0 with a 1.93 ERA.
That's amazing.
And hopefully, whatever happened gets resolved. But we'll go ahead and take this call
Timmy,
and then
you
get back
take
to it. Good afternoon. You're talking to Timmy. How can I help you?
Can I speak to Bobby?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you got Bobby.
Hey, Bobby. All right, so I'm just really surprised that you guys are actually having the talk show today.
Why is that?
Well, just because of the recent events that have happened.
What recent events are you talking about, sir? Okay, we just had a real serious allegation there.
I can confirm nothing that I know of these allegations, but
I think that guy may have been talking off of the C-Mart story we just talked about.
yeah,
About Carlos Martinez.
because I'm 100% positive I'm okay.
Okay, good, Timmy.
And everyone involved is there.
Okay.
All right. You want to take it?
Yeah, I'll take it. BT Sports, you got Bobby.
Hi, can I speak to Tim?
This is Tim. How you doing?
Hey, you guys watching the game? The Hawks and the Blues game? Or not
No.
the Hawks and the Blues game. The
Hawks.
Stars and
The Blues beat the Hawks last week.
Yes.
No, we're not
I
able to
know.
watch it. We were trying to stream it live, but we got some live updates on it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Just
I-
curious on your thoughts. What if the Blues can clinch this series? What do you think?
I'll be a happy camper. I know. I'll be a happy camper. I'm 100% positive Bobby will be a very happy camper. What about
Very
yourself?
happy camper. I'll be pretty happy, but I heard the other day something that Shattenkirk said on live TV.
Okay, we're not gonna be able to take any calls for a while. We just had a technical problem pop up, so we're gonna have to hold off on the calls for a little bit. We apologize.
Yeah. We'll let you know when we're opening it back up.
Yeah,
but
we'll let you know when we're open again for calls.
due to unforeseen calls.
Yeah, okay, let's see. Cards update. Heisey homered to center. Nationals are up 6-0, top of the ninth.
All right.
Yes.
Just keep piling it on.
They're just piling it on right now. I think this game might be a bust for the Cards.
Yeah. And then
33 seconds left, it looks like, in the game.
yeah, and the Blues are still up 3-1.
Good, so maybe a good defensive stand this period.
And I'm guessing that'll probably be the end of the score at the end of the second period, but we'll keep an update on it.
Yep.
Going back to Martinez.
There's really nothing on there though that's really
Yeah.
we can't really say much about it without speculating. And as a journalist here who believes in all the code of ethics, we don't speculate.
Because, so basically all that's been released to the public is that
The Cardinals are
they're
gathering
trying to
information.
figure out what, there was a lawsuit filed, and now the Cardinals are trying to figure out, resolve it, and hopefully everything ends up, what's fair is fair. If it comes that, Martinez might have violated, then I guess, that's up to the Cardinals to figure out, the disciplinary action.
Just like
But,
whenever they had the hacking allegations a few years back.
yeah.
Last year, actually. Moving on to some SLU news here. They've announced men's basketball has announced 2 new additions to the staff. Not a
Not the
coach.
assistant coach yet.
We still are waiting on the coach.
Mm-hmm.
But Tommy Wade is now the director of student athlete development, and Michael Wilson is a new video coordinator, both of which were on Ford's staff at OSU.
Which is where he just
He
recently came from.
So Ford's kind of bringing a couple of his guys up from OSU, which I have no issue with that at all.
No. Yeah.
You want your own guys up here that know how you're working and everything like that.
Yeah.
You definitely want your own guys.
Especially if, he's got however he can, feel comfortable operating his hopefully what he can make a dynasty or his franchise. If that's the staff that he needs, that's the staff that he needs.
Right, exactly. No, I'm happy to hear that he has some people he already knows pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to some baseball news now. The Billikens topped Davidson on, this would have been Friday. Yeah.
Yeah, and
2-1.
And then they played again today.
And won 12-2.
Is that it? Yeah, that was the final.
And Eckelman got the win on
striking
Friday.
out 7 batters.
Nice.
He's recorded 7 or more strikeouts in 5 of his last 11 starts.
That's amazing.
Wow.
We'll go ahead and take this call. Timmy, you take it.
All right. BT Sports, you're live with Timmy. How can I help you?
Hey, Timmy.
Hey, caller.
So, here's my issue with you guys now.
All
Not
right.
with you guys. With you in particular.
Okay.
I got a bone to pick. It's the caller that called in after me and after some misogynistic caller, and they're talking about how Serena would beat me solely based off her looks. And as a true Bay Area feminist, I personally feel like you shouldn't objectify women for their looks and instead just look at them for their pure talent. And I think that I'm extremely attractive also, and I'm sure Serena would be probably pretty distracted by me. But my wicked serve would win the game for me.
I couldn't agree more. Until you started to talk about your wicked serve, I think, I've seen you try to play some sports, and
I don't try? You mean excel?
we might
That's
have
the
a
wrong
different
word.
definition of excel.
Oh, okay.
But I would love, I would love to take you on in some tennis and see if you can beat me, then maybe.
I have no doubt that.
Well, that's
you're
great.
really
That's great that your
trying.
confidence is through the roof, but I think there's really
Okay.
only one way to figure it out for sure.
Okay, Battle Royale.
All right. Oh, meet me at the clock tower.
Be there, be square.
1700 o'clock. Be there, be square.
Boom, roasted.
17. Oh man, I'm not gonna be able to make that.
1700. That's 5
That's
p.m.
5 o'clock. I'm gonna be busy.
Yep. Second period just ended. Blues are up 3-1.
3-1. All right. You got this one,
I'll
Bobby.
take it. Yeah, since you just got done with that guy. BT Sports, you got Bobby. Okay, no, we're fine. Yeah, I feel like that was going to degenerate into something bad.
I'm pretty positive my name hasn't been in the paper for anything, so
Right.
it couldn't have. It probably was not going to end in a positive manner.
I'm pretty darn sure.
Probably
going to
be falsified.
Yeah, that's the problem. We're getting a lot of falsified information here.
Yeah.
Come on, Joe Pulitzer, bail us out.
Help us out over here.
Come on, JP3, bail us out. Oh, wait, yeah, JP3's dead. My fault. Yeah, so Eckelman got the win. That's a hang-up.
Yeah.
Eckelman got the win on Friday.
Getting a couple of quick ones.
And we're getting hang-ups. People just call hang-up. So, yeah, Eckelman got the win. You said he struck out 7 in his last... 7. He's recorded 7 or more strikeouts in 5 of his last 11, you said.
Mm-hmm.
Bunzelmeyer hit his 11th home run of the season. Dubet was 1 for 3 to double in a run, and then it was 1 hour 54 minutes, quickest game for Sloot this season.
Yeah, wow.
That's awesome.
And then it continues about
Some other stuff too, yeah.
the following games against Davidson, which
Right.
we talked about. We won 12-2.
Yeah, Timmy, you take it.
today. BT Sport, is anybody there?
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, hey! Thought it was dead. How are you doing?
Oh no, it's fine. Can I talk to Bobby?
Yeah. Oh. There we go.
There we go. You got Bobby.
Hey, Bobby.
Can I help you? I don't know what that guy's getting ready to say, but I'm kind of, thinking it may not be a good thing.
Yeah, I think.
I feel like that was going to be a bad one.
Yeah, we're having to be pretty cautious over here in the studio.
I know, with what we've been getting today.
Yeah.
Hogan got so Miller Hogan ended up pitching yesterday for the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
He got 11 strikeouts, but it was a 1-0 loss for the Bills.
Which ended the
Yeah, and
Not-
the only reason that they got, let's see, what happened? I don't know. I don't know what happened. A late mishap doing the Billikens to a 1-0 loss. So I guess there was an error or something.
Oh yeah.
I'll take it. BT Sports, you got Bobby.
Is this Bukaki?
Okay, no, this is not whatever you asked about.
Yeah.
This is Patrick.
No, this is Patrick. Yeah, it says Miller Hogan threw 8.2 scoreless innings. And
Man,
then
that's just bad. That's sad.
go scoreless through into the 9th inning, and then
lose
and
it.
on 11 strikeouts.
That's
incredible.
That's sad. It's sad that it happened. Like, let's see what happened. Play by play. I'm gonna look here.
You'll look there, and I'll take this caller.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. You're talking to Tim on BT Sports.
Okay. That was not a good call there either. So what happened was, let's see. Davidson, top of the 9th. A passed ball.
Behind the plate.
It was an unearned run. It was a pass ball. So it was an unearned run.
Huh. Well, that's a terrible. I mean,
know,
that's a
pass
bummer.
ball.
That's a bad way to
That's literally what happened. Was a pass ball
to go out on.
So basically, the catcher had it, and it went between his legs.
Yeah.
Behind the plate. We can't take any calls right now. We're having a technical problem here.
But we have plenty more sports to talk about in the next couple minutes before we
head off.
Close shop.
We close up shop for this semester. No updates in the Cardinals or anything, so we're fine there.
In track news,
yeah, St. Louis track and field competed at the prestigious Drake Relays and came away with several new records. And this is the final regular season competition, and they're going to be in Fairfax next week for the A10 Conference Outdoor Track and Field Championship at George Mason. Let's see, the men's first school record of the meet went to the men's 4x1600 meter relay, comprised of Jabiso, Mueller, Gordon, and DeBacker. 16 minutes, 59.71 seconds to place 7th.
yeah.
The men's 4x800 meter also produced a school record, finishing 7 minutes 30.22 seconds.
And also placed 7th.
Tanik Blair, Kevin Ganau, Albert Marvin, and Wes Schoenthal. And I'm going to botch these names. I'm sure I'm botching them.
Yeah, some of them.
The sprint medley relay team, Klinkenbeard.
That's a nice name.
Yeah, Freevogel, Moore, and Nailton established a school record after finishing 3 minutes 30.7 seconds. Distance medley, yeah. Blair, Hall, Marvin, and Gubesso registered 9 minutes 55.16. Women's 4x800, Moore, Kelly, Shoulder, and Kidd just missed a school record, finishing at 8 minutes 50.81 seconds. Also in school record, but finishing just a second shy, was the women's 4x200 meter relay team. Harlos, Rode, Bryan, and Bynes turned in a time of 1 minute 43.14 seconds.
Just the second short.
Missed it by that much. And we actually were at an alumni soccer game today, and we
we never talked about that.
We didn't, but it was fun. It was a BT Sports outing. We just watched the alumni play against the current Bills.
Yeah, it was.
It was fun, and I came up. Yeah, it was 30-minute halves. So I came up with a new some new stingers to use on the air here.
Some new stingers.
Like the
Oh
missed it
yeah,
by
that much.
Stingers like that.
Had a lot of
new ones come up with.
Hooks like a dodgeball
and
yeah,
that
ball hooked.
Somebody shot a goal and I said, man, it hooks like a dodgeball in gym class.
Yeah.
Because if you use those foam ones like Timmy and I used, those things hooked like crazy.
Yeah. You can never get a good shot.
You never could get a good one. Today's A10 Conference Series finale between St. Louis and George Mason has been canceled due to rain. They'll be back here again Saturday, May 7th when they host George Washington in a doubleheader at the Billiken Sports Center. It begins at noon. Of course, we're both. I know I'll be gone by that point. I'll actually be back home already.
Yeah, I will. I'll still probably be in the area.
But I'll already be back home again.
Man,
jeez,
these calling.
We're
still having well.
No, we're okay now. I think we can take another one if we
maybe
have
close
some
out
time
with one
here.
more.
We'll close out with this final call.
All right. Do you want it?
Yeah, I'll take it. BT Sports, you got Bobby for the last time this semester. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
How fitting. Well, let's wait for one more. See, unless
It's 4:00 now. I think we should go ahead and call it off right now. Yep, I think so. So, I'm Bobby Stillwell,
and I'm Tim Shagrew,
and we will see you next semester. We don't know the time yet, but we will keep you posted.
We'll keep you posted on it. Check the Facebook page. Check one of ours.
And make sure you email us, btsports2016@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And we will give you the up-to-date times.
Thanks for listening, and see you next year.
Take care.